Nobody in the front?
Okay, can everybody find a seat, please? We would like to start. Dear candidates, dear families, parents, grandparents, siblings, friends of our candidates, on behalf of the Maastricht University and particularly on behalf of the Faculty of Health, Medicine and Life Sciences, I would like to welcome all here in the St. Jan's Church to this special meeting of the Board of Examiners. Of course, I would like to also welcome everyone who is not able to participate in person, but follows us through the live stream that is provided. This meeting is special because the only goal of this meeting is to graduate our students, celebrate your achievements, and to present you with your certificates. My name is Tanja Adam. I'm the chair of the Board of Examiners. This session is organized in the St. Jan's Church, church that is more than 800 years old. And since 1632, it's been the Protestant Church of Maastricht. We're very grateful to the Reformed Council that we can use this unique and particularly festive location for this ceremony. Today, 86 students will graduate from the Master of Global Health, 2 of which will graduate cum laude. But first, before we start, I would like to briefly introduce the lady to my right. This is Dr. Connie Klabbers, who is the overall program director of the Master of Global Health. You all know Connie. And since this is an official and a formal event, I would like to open this event formally with the gavel. And we will start the session now with a welcome note by Connie Klabbers, who will address our candidates.
Dear students, soon to be global health graduates, dear parents, dear guardians, dear relatives and friends of today's graduates present here or attending this ceremony online. On behalf of the Global Health team here on my left, I would like to wish you all a very warm welcome to this festive occasion. This occasion is truly one to celebrate, for you have accomplished quite something this year, graduating from one of the most demanding programs here. You did it, and I'm very proud of you. Despite the festive occasion, we are also a bit sad, for after working so intensely together, you will leave the program now. Like children leaving their parents to stand on their own 2 feet, you will leave the global health nest to apply all you have learned this year in your future careers, or so we hope. As it is, we're very sad to see you off, but also happy to send yet another batch of young global health professionals into the field. For by judging the state this world is in, with rising inequalities, facing an ecological collapse, and wars going on all over the world, all having enormous detrimental impacts on health, one thing becomes clear, that we definitely need more global health experts. Experts who understand the true complexities of the current situation, who have learned that health challenges are highly dependent on the social, environmental, political, and historical contexts, and who see that solutions should be found within given contexts, addressing influences on all levels, from the local to the transnational. Experts who realize that existing inequalities have deepened not only by the COVID crisis and measures taken, but also by current wars and disasters. Experts who see that if we are to face more of these challenges in the future, we need to invest in building more resilient, inclusive societies. You are these experts. But let us look back on the past year and take a trip down memory lane together. I remember that a bit over a year ago, we had the master's introduction on the Thursday preceding the start of the academic year. In that opening, quite a few of you looked eager to start, but I also saw some anxious or even downright scared looks on your faces, not knowing what exactly to expect and what we would expect of you. You soon discovered that whilst you could expect a lot from us, we expected quite something in return from you as well. In the first course, Governing Health in a Global Context, you got acquainted with what seemed to many of you incomprehensible, highly abstract, conceptual readings. In the words of a previous global health student, it's like they took all difficult words that no one has ever heard of from a dictionary and copy-pasted them into the readings just to show off. How can one ever understand this? That student, like the rest of you, discovered along the way that it is in fact possible to make sense of these abstract readings. But usually it isn't until later in the program that all the pieces of the puzzle come together. As a part of the governing course, we scheduled a tremendously engaging symposium on the politics of knowledge production in global health, calling out for equity in health knowledge representation. Around the same time as the governing course, methodology and statistics started. Qualitative research was like discovering uncharted territory. Some of you even questioning whether qualitative work actually qualifies as research. Well, yes, it does. Then came statistics, and boy, did we have fun, right? At least we would keep on telling you that it's actually highly enjoyable. Not sure how many of you agree, though. In foundations, you had to collaborate with students from our partner universities to do a critical policy analysis on national and international global health policies. In this course, you truly learned what it is like to collaborate on a project in a multidisciplinary team, working with people from different educational and cultural backgrounds. You had to do this online, and next to the differences in content, motivation, and approaches of the different group members, you had to deal with technological challenges as well. And despite the fact that by that time you all had some experience in studying in an online environment because of previous lockdowns, you noticed that intercontinental collaboration comes with different challenges in terms of variation in technological infrastructure, including unstable internet connections and power cuts. Then, by the end of October, new bio came with new challenges. Stress levels were steadily on the rise, and some complaints came in about the take-home assignments. There were some discussions about word count in answering essay questions, deadline dates, unclear formulations, and no way would it ever be possible what we wanted from you. Indeed, we did push you to the limits, but you have proven that you were up for the challenge, which is exactly what we wanted to achieve, of course. However, as they say, if you work hard, you should play hard. So aside from the hard work, there was time for some partying. You organized a great Christmas party in Den Himmel, where most of you and also quite a few of the staff partied. Karijn, as she does now, kicked off the party with some Christmassy mood songs, as well as some party hits to get the party going. And after that, it turned out we have an amazing DJ in our midst who really got the evening going with a nice mix of music from all around the world. Among my personal highlights was the dancing to ABBA, and some promises have been made to do that again tonight. It was great to socialize outside teaching and to close the calendar year with a celebration after all the hard work. And then it was time to enjoy, relax, let loose, and spend some time with your loved ones over the Christmas holidays, a relaxation period desperately needed. During this holiday, you had time to prepare for the start of the elective. Quite a few of you flew out to our partners for the electives to immerse yourself in new surroundings, cultures, schedules, different organization of education, and also different teaching philosophies. Some of you stayed here in Maastricht, where we also received incoming students from our partners, creating new dynamics. And after that, we went to India. This was actually the first time since COVID started that we could go there again, after having run the symposium online for 3 years. All of the staff who went there enjoyed the experience as much as you did, gathering from what I heard from both sides. In India, you got to map the healthcare system, which is very different from what most of you knew or had experience with. Meeting your fellow students from both the foundations courses, whom you had thus far only met online, was a bonus. The packed schedule, engaging in group work, thesis topic presentations, field visits, expert interviews, but also the excursions and dinners, solidified bonds previously tied, and led to new friendships and networks. Your discussions and collaborations there kind of mirror the way we work in the Global Health Consortium. With respect for each other's unique take on global health, open to new ideas and perspective, but with the strong shared mission of reducing global health inequities. Collaboration is not always easy, yet it is necessary if we want to bring about change in this world. I think that is something you learned, not only in the foundations courses, but also there and then in Manipal in India. And then you all went your own way, because after Manipal, the thesis period started. Some of you decided to take the opportunity to travel a bit more, and a few of you did some serious traveling, judging by the radio silence when it came to thesis communication. I won't name any names, okay, so don't worry. Others decided to go abroad for data collection or return home for the same, or to do a desk study. After spending such an intense year together, I guess it is weird to have to go your own way. Therefore, it is such a pleasure being reunited once again for the graduation. In the past year, you have shown determination, perseverance, flexibility, adaptability, and responsiveness. So I am confident that we will be sending qualified and motivated young global health professionals into the world. I have said it in the beginning, and I will repeat it now. I am incredibly proud of you guys, and on behalf of the Global Health team, I would like to congratulate you on this milestone. I'm happy that we can celebrate together with the drinks afterwards and maybe some partying tonight, for what you have achieved is definitely worth celebrating. For now, I wish you a fabulous day and all the best for your future careers. However, let this not be a goodbye. You are part of the Global Health Network now, so let us stay in touch after today, shall we? Thank you.
very much, Ronnie. We will now continue with the actual graduation, and I'll briefly explain the procedure to you. I will call the name of the candidate, and I'll do my very best to pronounce your name correctly, but bear with me if this doesn't quite work out the way you want it to work out, or the way I want it to work out. Then I will present you the certificate. Today, as you can hear, I have a terrible cold, so I won't shake your hand, even though I would love to, but this is not how I want to make this event memorable for you. So I'll give you the certificate, you will walk over to Connie, you will receive a rose, and then we'll have a picture of you taken individually on the corner here. Please be careful that you don't trip over that white line to the back, and then you can go back to your seat. We'll have a few intermezzos with an address by Dr. Rick Jensen, who is a staff member of the master's program. And we also have two students, Keelan Cunningham and Bibian Fromm. And Keelan and Bibian, I will call you when it's your turn to come up. So then let's start with the first candidate, and that is a cum laude candidate, Paula Hepp. Also cum laude graduates Kati Hoekstra. Anna Allegro. Juanita Asante. Ayana Bazoum. Evelina Barnowska. Hannah Berry. Marta Bachnica. Rachel Baumann. Max Beresford. Ann-Christine Bunkas. Juna Brett, or Brett. Julia van den Brink. Haynes Brown. Kate Brown. Cara Carson. Emma Casey. Anna Cassidy. Sali Katan. Ellie Kroijmans. Keelan Cunningham. Priscilla Daci. Lara Doorgarten. As an intermezzo, we will now hear a speech from one of our new masters, Keelan Cunningham. Please welcome Keelan to the stage.
Good afternoon, everyone. I would just like to begin by saying how nice it is to see everyone again after this time apart and to catch up. I'm honoured today to have been given the opportunity to speak in front of you all on this celebratory day. I must say I was a little shocked to begin with, as I never expected to be asked by Gonny, but here we are. I'm sure they just thought, well, I'll stick one of the Irish lads up and I'm sure we'll be stuck for something to say. So I was told to reflect on our time in Maastricht, the people we've met, what we've learned, our travels, and anything else I wanted to reflect on. So all I had to do was summarise an entire master's degree, coupled with travel around the world for approximately 100 people, many of whom will be unable to understand my accent in just 3 minutes, so easy peasy. So that's what I'm going to try to attempt to do today, with a few funny stories thrown in along the way. So my name's Keelan, for those of whom I haven't had the pleasure of meeting yet. I'm sure some of you are probably thinking, I have no idea who this guy is. Well, I was the agent that hopped across the stage with the leprechaun hat on during the Irish dance performance in India, if that's any help. And I was obviously selected for this pivotal role in the dance for my exquisite and elegant dancing abilities. I definitely had nothing to do with the fact my girlfriend was organising the dance and wanted to laugh at me. So, I'm Irish, I come from a medical background. I studied medicine at Queen's University in Belfast, and I undertook this master's degree in an intercalated year, meaning I returned to medicine to complete 2 more years of training. And yes, I'm aware most of you are sick of hearing this exact same sentence repeated over and over again all year, considering there's a million Irish ones in this course, but you'll be glad to hear that's the last time you have to hear it. So I remember debating whether or not to undertake this degree, as it meant time away from medicine, living away from home for the first time, living in a new country, as I'm sure is the case for many here also. So naturally there are worries, stresses and apprehensions over starting, but when I saw in the introduction that they're hosting a meet and greet with free drink, I knew I'd made the right choice. I'm only joking, it was the richness of opportunity and learning that enticed myself and all of you graduates here today to study this course in global health. We have the opportunity to learn so much in our time here, We've learned of the impact of globalisation on health, from history, politics, colonialism to big businesses. We've learned about genetics, biological factors that impact the way we live. We've learned about statistical measures that underpin how we analyse data in health. We've also had the opportunity to work in small groups with individuals across the globe in the Foundations module, an experience that will undoubtedly stay with us in the future. All of this learning and experience would not be possible without the hard-working staff here in the university. There are too many to name individually, but if we could all give a short round of applause to show our appreciation for our tutors, lecturers and staff that have helped us to where we are today. We have a lot to thank for this wonderful city that we're in as well. Maastricht, along with the knowledge we have gained from the course, has given us a wealth of life experiences and many memories too. A particular time, similar to Ghani, that comes to mind when I think of this is the Christmas party we had back in December. It was a lovely time where staff and students came together before going our separate ways during the elective tracts. Who could forget the musical masterpiece from Corinne, along with some brilliant DJing? However, the free drinks may have got the better of some students, myself included, but I do distinctly remember a certain Fintan McCollum twirling staff members around the dance floor, which is certainly a core memory of Maastricht for me. And during our time at Maastricht, we had the opportunity to make a number of new friends, and some lifelong friends. I think I speak on behalf of everyone here today when I say how welcoming and friendly this cohort of students has been. So yes, the city of Maastricht itself has been wonderful, but it really is the people that make it a home away from home. So after Christmas, we all went our separate ways on our elective tracts. I had the opportunity to go study in Thailand for 3 months, so Sawadee Cap to all the Thammasat students there. And so after 3 months of adjusting to life in the Netherlands, it was time to embark on a new journey. And in my case, I had to face every pasty white Irishman's arch nemesis, the sunny weather. So aside from the chronic sunburn, Thailand gave us the opportunity to really experience a new way of life. And at times it was definitely a culture shock. That was really experienced in the first week, going for our first dinner in the canteen and a rat running out from the food stall that we just ate at, and Tracy McKinney letting out the biggest scream I think I've ever heard. And instead of being met with sympathy from the locals, we were just met with fits of laughter. But by the end of our time in Thailand, I can safely say it was a fantastic experience to embrace a new culture, meet new friends from across the globe, and gain a wealth of knowledge from our teachers on issues such as human security, human rights, and political economy. Next up was our symposium in India. This again was a wonderful experience, all coming together again after a time apart to share our experiences. We had the chance to see new healthcare systems and meet people from different backgrounds. And in my case, I'd had a bit of a culture shock from Thailand, so I was fairly prepared for what life would be like in India. However, there were a few princesses that came over from Canada that were certainly in for a shock. I'm not talking about any of the girls here, I'm talking about a few lads by the name of Dan, Daniel and Fintan that struggled a bit with the adjustment and needed to book themselves into a 5-star hotel. But overall, our time in India and our time in Manipur was a rich educational and cultural experience that I'm sure we will never forget. And those that had Delhi Belly, I'm sure they won't forget that either. Then finally, it was time to work on our thesis. And this opportunity allowed us to gain experience in research, but also delve into topics that needed a light shed on them, and to unearth findings that can have an impact on healthcare and academia in the future. From the presentations in India, we saw the vast array of topics chosen by students to research. I personally did my project on knowledge, skills and experiences of junior doctors in Northern Ireland regarding intellectual disability, or in more common terms, special needs. I was inspired to pursue this topic mainly because of my younger sister Neve, who has special needs and is here cheering me on today. Neve has been an inspiration to me in a number of ways. She's brought me such joy to my life and the life of those around her. But she's also taught me a lot in life too, in particular the need for equality and equitability in society. This inspiration has been developed during my time in global health, learning of the global health inequalities and the challenges the global community faces in that sense. However, in spite of these challenges, I feel this course has allowed us to develop a sense of collaboration, togetherness and collectiveness in facing these challenges. To link to the book that Corinne recommended many months ago, Humankind, we can unfortunately be surrounded by a world of pessimism and doubtfulness at times. However, I feel our time at Maastricht and our time abroad together has helped foster a sense of optimism in the face of pessimism, a sense of belief in a world of doubt, and hope for a better and more equitable world for all, in terms of health and in terms of livelihood. I will forever be grateful for this life-changing experience in Maastricht and my time in global health, and I can speak on behalf of the student body gathered here today in saying one of the few Dutch phrases I learned in my time here, in my not-so-Dutch accent, I might add, Dank u wel, Maastricht.
Thank you very much, Keelan. That was a great speech. So then we're going to continue with Helene Duijhuizen. Even Fearon. Daniel Foster. Beth French. Graven. Luca Haarhuis. Tess Hardik. Lena van Heesewijk. Cara Haggerty. Zanne Helmens. Hannelore Hoogakker. Jitte Jansen. Sarah Kelly. van Kerkhof. Jacqueline Kessel. Peter King. Victoria Kundratic. Simon de Lede. Sarah de Maker. Anna Martin. Lara Matta. And I would like to now give the word to Dr. Ricky Jensen, who would like to address all our candidates.
Hello, everyone. I'm acutely aware that I'm not as organized as Connie and Kaylin because this is my official post-it note, so I will try my best to read my writing. Dear candidates, family and friends of the candidates, and colleagues, how lovely it is to see you all in this beautiful setting, minus, of course, the very Dutch weather that we are having outside. First of all, congratulations. I know very much how hard you have all worked to get here today. I especially also want to acknowledge students from the previous cohorts who are graduating today because I recognize there are quite a few of you. To the group graduating today, I think this is a special group also for a couple of different reasons. One, this is the first year where we've been able, since COVID, to have all of our classes fully in person. This means this also changes the way you've built relationships and friendships, I assume, with one another. And it's also the first year since COVID that we were actually able to offer electives as normal and go to Manipal. for the most part. So it's been really amazing as a teacher watching you bond and form special friendships, which as a global health alumna myself, I know are very important and will last a very long time, because I graduated a very long time ago and I still have many friends from my cohort, and I know how incredibly special and important that is. I think Kaylin did a beautiful job already outlining that. I also remember very well being in your position at the Global Health graduation, so I know I should probably keep this as brief as possible because you are excited to get your diploma and then celebrate with family, friends, and also hopefully us later this evening. There's two main things I think I'd like to highlight as Global Health students. I say this, have said this more than once to more than one Global Health cohort, but it seems to be more and more true every year. I'd like you to take a moment, because today this is, everything goes very quickly and it's easy for it to just be over. So take a moment and look to the person to the left and right of you. Look to the people behind you or in front of you. And realize that as much as you are walking away with a lot of experiences in terms of academic, achievements and knowledge and different ways of looking at the world, which I argue are very important, one of the most important things you'll walk away with today is the bonds you've formed with one another. Not only in terms of friends or family even, but also as you move into the global health world. Finding jobs, trying to establish your careers and find yourself as a person is not easy. It takes time, and I want you to remember that you should lean on each other in doing that. These relationships are the important things that will make your career and your future special, and you should never forget the wealth that you have in the network with one another, not just to get a better job, but also because that is something special and that won't happen in all aspects of your life. Now, the other thing about having these special relationships is that you can act as mirrors for one another, that you can have dialogue and create space to speak with one another about difficult things. Considering the tragedies of the last few weeks, I think it's important for you all to realize that this will be your moment to also fight for injustice, fight against injustice and colonization in all its forms. And I think these are not easy things to deal with. So you will also have to lean on each other in dialogue and push each other to remember what things are most important to you as global health professionals. These are not easy things, but I know if you work together that we can accomplish a lot. So, in summary, congratulations to you all. You worked very hard, and like Connie said, we are extremely proud of you, and I hope you really enjoy the rest of your day with your family and friends. Congratulations.
Thank you, Ricky. Very inspiring words for all of us. Not only for the graduates, also for the past graduates. We're going to continue with Fintan McCollum. Dan McGrath. Joshua McKinley. Amina Miran. Carolina Meyer. Jelle Meiering. Lena Mende. Jacqueline Mollo. Jessica Moore. Sarah El Mourabit. Marie-Lise Nédé. Sheetal Nicolas. Now, Alfonso is a real challenge for me. Alfonso Oca de Zabelgui Apres. Kim O'Neill. Grace O'Sullivan. Anna Aukerk. Sarah Patterson.
Sophie Patterson. Mariana Pincha Cardoso. Robert Paulet. Elena Puerto Hernando. Now I would like to call Bibiane Vroom. Bibiane is going to give a speech.
Hello, everyone. It's great to see everyone again today. Dearest graduates, congratulations. Almost everyone has their diploma, but there are a few coming. Dear faculty, I don't know where the rest is, but welcome. Oh, sorry, hi. Dear family, dear friends, so wonderful that you're all here today to celebrate with us on this remarkable occasion in our lives. And I have to say, most of you who speeched, Kaylin, Ricky, you've already said almost everything I wanted to say, so I will just keep it short because cheersing on this occasion is way better with a drink, I have to say. But today not only marks the day that we're celebrating the ending of one chapter in our lives, but also the beginning of another chapter. And as Ricky already said, we've all worked extremely hard to reach this point. And as we stand at the beginning of this future from now on, let us take a moment to reflect on the journey that we've all taken to get here. But Kaylin, I'm not going to repeat everything you said because I think we get the message. So, again, I can speak for most of the graduates, I think, when I say that this year was extremely busy and very full. Full of new experiences, such as studying abroad, but also the symposium in India, but also full of new knowledge, I hope, of global health. But also full of new friends and connections all over the globe. And I hope that you cherish those memories and the memories of those moments and take them with you to the rest of your careers. And as we move forward, I hope you look back on these years with pride, and I hope all your unique talents, and your fresh perspectives, and your determination to create a healthier and more equitable future for all will shine. And I have no doubt that each and every one of you will do so. So, class of 2023, congratulations, you did it.
We continue with Al Query Parker. Anna van Rieswijk. Sanchita Zaka. Felicitas Schwermann. Arman Sohaili. Femke Stever. Stein. Aislinn Stewart. Sophie Stützle. Ellen Thompson. Martine Fehnmann. Charlotte Verkerke. Alice Nicole. Diane Fink. Jan Vroom. Laura Werle. Teddy Westerhuis. Joël van de Wetering. Claire Whiteside. Matthew Willis. Van Zeilen. So, ladies and gentlemen, 86 candidates have received their master diplomas. But before we close and you all go out, start your well-deserved celebration, I have two last assignments for you and a few personal words from my side. First of all, the assignments. So although we check the information with great care in your certificates, it's always possible that we made an error in your name, one of the grades, or that some of the attachments are missing. So if that is the case, please contact the Board of Examiners, and we're going to take care of this. In about 6 weeks, a link to the pictures from today will be sent to your email account by the alumni office. So they will be available to all of you. And before we close, I definitely want to not let you go before I'll give you a few of my own personal words on the way. So in 1997, there was a colonist, Mary, from the US. They probably pronounce it Schmick. She has published an essay written as a hypothetical commencement speech, as we know them from the US colleges, and it was published in the Chicago Tribune. That essay later became a famous song, also released in 1997 by Baz Luhrmann. And those words have accompanied me personally throughout the last 30 years, but when I thought about that, I realized that most of you probably weren't even born yet when the essay or the song was released. So I decided to read you some of the advice which I experienced many times as very true and very helpful in my life. Ladies and gentlemen of the class of 2023, if I could offer you only one tip for the future, sunscreen would be it. The long-term benefits of sunscreen have been proved by scientists, whereas the rest of my advice has no basis more reliable than my own meandering experience. I will dispense this advice now. Enjoy the power and the beauty of your youth. Oh, never mind, you will not understand the power and beauty of your youth until they faded. But trust me, in 20 years, you'll look back at photos of yourself and recall in a way that you can't grasp now how much possibility lay before you and how fabulous you really looked. Don't worry about the future, or worry, but know that worrying is as effective as trying to solve an algebra equation by chewing bubble gum. The real troubles in your life are apt to be things that never crossed your worried mind, the kind that blindsides you at 4 p.m. on some idle Tuesday. Do one thing every day that scares you. Don't be reckless with other people's hearts. Don't put up with people who are reckless with yours. Don't waste your time on jealousy. Sometimes you're ahead, sometimes you're behind. The race is long, and in the end, it's only with yourself. Don't feel guilty if you don't know what you want to do with your life. The most interesting people I know didn't know at 22 what they wanted to do with their lives. Some of the most interesting 40-year-olds I know still don't. Maybe you'll marry, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll have children, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll divorce at 40, maybe you dance the funky chicken on your 75th wedding anniversary. Whatever you do, don't congratulate yourself too much or berate yourself either. Your choices are half chance, and so are everybody else's. Enjoy your body, use it everywhere you can. Don't be afraid of it or what other people think of it. It's the greatest instrument you'll ever own. Accept certain inalienable truth. Prices will rise, politicians will philander. You too will get old, and when you do, you'll fantasize that when you were young, prices were reasonable, politicians were noble, and children respected their elders. Respect your elders. Don't expect anyone else to support you. Maybe you have a trust fund, maybe you'll have a wealthy spouse, but you never know when either one might run out. Don't mess too much with your hair, or by the time you're 40, it will look 85. Be careful whose advice you buy, but be patient with those who supply it. Advice is a form of nostalgia. Dispensing it is a way of fishing the past from the disposal, wiping it off, painting over the ugly parts, and recycling it for more than it's worth. But trust me on the sunscreen. So we have come to the end of the session. It was a great pleasure for me to be one of the first ones, even without the handshake, to congratulate our new masters. You all are going to be eager to go out and celebrate. In your certificates, you find vouchers for drinks. And after we close the session, you all going to move down to the Grand Café Soiran on the Freithof. It's not very far from here. If you need directions, there's plenty of people who can help you. So I'm fairly certain that all the families, parents, grandparents, friends are all eager to congratulate you in person. And as I officially started this meeting with the gavel, I will also officially close it with the gavel.